Hello, everyone. It's William here at Allegory Gallery. Thank you for being here. Oh, I had to close my window. It's cold, cold, cold here today. Susie's here. Hey, Barbara. Thank you for joining us. It's good to see you here. Thank you all for being here. What a day, right? What a day. My hair is wild today. I feel like it doesn't want to do anything I want it to do. Um, I'm still kind of getting up and running here. The computer stopped, so I had to get my iPad, so I'm waiting for it to start up too. Um, how's everyone? How are you today? I have to say, um, I am, it's a little bit difficult here today. Um, the news and everything going on has been a big weight on me today. And normally I don't like to talk about stuff going on and I don't want to bring down the vibe, but it's been a rough one today. A lot of things have been on my mind. It's been very hard for me to concentrate. Um, and I don't know how all of you are feeling. It seems like a lot of our people are feeling the same kind of way. Um, and at least going from my posts and what people are saying, it's a difficult time. It's been a difficult day, um, and I didn't know up until just a little bit ago if we'd even be doing this live tonight. Um, Simply because, like, how do you do a live if your country starts bombing another country? Like, how do you just go about your normal day? And so it's one of those things, like, what do you do with that? Like, and I don't even like to bring these things up. Normally we don't talk about this stuff as much as possible. Um, but it's a real thing. And it's something that we're all trying to deal with in our own way. And I want to be there for people. Um, Sorry, I'm also still trying to get all this up and running so I can see um, what's going on here. You know, we're we're all trying to deal with these things, and it is not easy. Um, it is not easy at all. It's not easy to run a small business. Like I said, I didn't even like it. It's not appropriate, I feel like, to have a live trying to be jolly and sell things if your country is bombing another country. I just feel like that's not, like, how do you do that? Like, and so I didn't know if we'd be able to do this live. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't even know what we would talk about. I still don't know what I'm planning to talk about. Um, I usually try and go in talking about my day, and but this day has just been such a weight from the moment I woke up seeing the news till a few minutes ago. Um, it's ridiculous. Norma says it looks like maybe things have backed down a bit for now, but yes, it's been a terribly difficult day and frightening. Yeah, things have backed down because thankfully Pakistan gave him an out. Like, I just, like, what would have happened if nobody had done that? And so, it's I don't know. I don't like to get too into it because we try not to alienate people. We try to accept other people's viewpoints. We try to, you know, love one another. We try to support our community. And, but, like, what is going on? Amanda says, I've been sick and worried and terrified all day. Yeah, and you're not even in our country. Like, the things that we are doing to the world and the things that are going on, I just don't understand. Apparently a double-sided ceasefire. Yes, that has happened because Pakistan made a ceasefire agreement, and they've decided to go with Pakistan's ceasefire agreement from what I've read. What if Pakistan didn't do that? Where would we be right now? 19 minutes away from annihilating another civilization, apparently. Like, I can't. It's hard. It's so hard. And I don't want to get into that mindset, and I don't want to put people in that, but I think people are already there, like pretending like it's not happening. Like there's a point where, I want people to come to our live, and I want people to enjoy themselves, and I want people to, be happy and not have to think about the things going on. But w- what like how much can you ignore? How much can you ignore, and how much can you not talk about, and just be expected to carry on? Like I don't know. Um like we're expected just to carry on our daily lives. How do you have a small business when you start bombing another country? How do you expect people to want to, buy beads or buy books or buy, go out to dinner and enjoy themselves when these kind of threats are happening all the time? Like I just watch so many of our friends, who are closing down, or I know people who are working 3 jobs. I know, like, what happened to taking care of us, taking care of our own, worrying about like what's happening here? um I just don't get it. I don't understand. And I guess that's, because I don't know, because I care about people. um Amanda said there's no expectation from me to pretend everything is fine. I'm glad, because today I'm not. Like I and we don't like, I know people watch us because they don't want to deal with it, and we do try and stay away from these topics a lot. But I think, like, I there comes a point, like, I can't not say something. Like, I don't, you can't stay silent forever. And today, there was an out and out threat to destroy an entire civilization, and like nothing was done. Nothing was done. I have seen more people from, you know, I've seen more Congress people, states people posting today than ever. Facebook showing me that suddenly. Um, but what does that mean? What does that mean? Um, Norma says it's beyond time for those in positions of power and responsibility to bring their president in line rather than standing by and watching. I know. Susie says it's nice to be in a group with people that understand our feelings. Yeah, I think, at least we do have that. And I 100% know that not everyone in the AG Bead fam thinks this way or thinks the same way that I do. Um, there are people that still kind of support us, but have fallen away a little bit since a lot of this has been happening. So I know where they stand on things. I just it- I just think it's time. Like, people have to get it together. Like, our representatives have to get it. We cannot be threatening the annihilation of entire civilizations and expect the world to want to help us in any way. We are going to be on our own at some point if we don't get it together. I just don't understand. Like, I don't. Um, Man, says people want change if it doesn't cost them anything. It doesn't work that way. Yeah. Hey, Susie. Um, yeah. It, I don't know. But I don't want to have this whole thing be about this. I just, I can't pretend that today was not an incredibly difficult day. I I could barely work. And maybe it's just because I take things too seriously. You know, I have people that I know who are on the other side who are just like, "Oh, it's just a bluff, and it's just this, and it's bluster, and it's." But you don't. That's not a thing you should like. Oh, it's not a thing you should do. Um, like, I don't know. It's just like children playing to me. Like, it's what children do. It's not what grown adults do. It's not people who are in positions of power. It's not what they should be doing. I just don't get it. I just can't. Susan's here. Hello, Susan. Thanks for joining us. Um, Sorry, I'm in just my day has been, you know, Vicky says normally we would count on more reasonable heads to prevail. However, I know how we can't even be sure they're reasonable at this point. Like, I just um nothing has instilled in me the belief that this could have just been, just it nothing they have not given me any reason to believe that they know what they're doing and that this wasn't going to be real. Like I don't know. I, Susie says, who in their right minds bluffs like that? That's the problem. I know, right? Norma says, I don't think a situation like this can be taken too seriously. I, I think it has to be taken seriously. It has to be taken seriously. Like you can't say things that are being said and just expect it to be okay. I just it's been a rough one. I kept refreshing news today, and that's not the best thing in the world to do. I could barely do work because I kept looking and kept waiting and kept thinking about the countdown. Like, how are we supposed to like just live our lives knowing that our country may be like destroying a civilization? Like I like how do you do that? Um how do you do that when you can't feel like you can count on the people in charge anyway to do the right thing? Um Amanda says it's no bluff. He's done everything he has said he would. Yeah, it's so he says it's been a really hard day. I don't understand what's happening and why Congress does nothing. They need to be removed. What have they done to make our lives better? That's what like I don't want to get into like a everything is terrible thing because that's not what we like to do. But when I look at things, it's like, why are we putting so much emphasis on everyone else instead of what can be done to help our people? I know so many people working 2, 3, 4 jobs. I know people who have had to close their businesses, who have gone bankrupt. Where is the help for our own people? Like, Susan says, I'm scared, but also more angry than scared. What kind of foul disgusting threatens to destroy an ancient civilization? I know. I just like so like I said, I didn't know if um Marion says the whole civilization is extreme. There are some good people in Iran. Yeah, there are good people everywhere. There are good people in this country, but what do we look like to the outside world right now? We look like the problem to the majority of the world right now. And there are lots of good people in this country, but I don't know. So it's been a hard day. Like I said, I didn't know if we were even doing this live until a few minutes ago when I saw the news that they agreed with Pakistan. Thank goodness for Pakistan coming through with an agreement that could give them a reason to have an out. Um, because I feel like if they were cornered, I feel like if they were cornered and didn't have an out, they would have done it. Like I truly believe that. And it's insanity to me to think that way, but that's what I feel like. Um, and so it's a very hard time. And like I said, I don't want to focus on this the whole time. But so many people are, I think, falling apart a little bit. And I just want people to know, like, I don't know if it helps to know, but like, I'm there with you. Like, I understand. Um, you know, I don't want people thinking. that because we come to do this and we're all happy go lucky and we try and be, we try not to talk about any of this on the lives ever. If you follow us often, this is not something we generally get into. But I don't want people thinking that we don't understand the severity of what's going on and what's happening. Amanda says, Iran used to be democratic. If you find photos from the 50s, you would think they were taken in France. It's true. There's a lot of things that happened in there that we were a part of to make that the opposite of what it was. Susan says, I did a thing today. It was more important than ever for me to vote in our municipal elections before my right to vote before it's taken from me. I saw you voted. I saw that. I saw the picture, the paparazzi picture. That was cute. Amanda says, I'm sure it's difficult to come to the realization that your country has done so much damage over the years. Like, I think people know it here. Like, but I mean, some people do. Some people don't. Some people don't understand. Some people still think it was okay. And I don't think we're just coming to that realization, but I think just like any country, there's a lot of good and there's a lot of bad. But there is, I don't know, there's a lot going on right now. Amanda said, for sure, Susan, that's really important. Yeah. And, what I also, have issues with is I know that it is emboldening other countries to take these same kind of steps and to follow these same kind of whatever rules or whatever they are. I hate to see that happening. I hope that maybe this happening shows some people in other countries that this is not what they want. I hope. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen from one day to the next. It's very anxiety inducing. It's very hard to do our jobs. It's very hard to, you know, feel like we're bringing beauty into the world when there's so much of the opposite happening. I know a lot of people have slowed down creating. I've noticed that. It's really hard to create and feel creative, I feel like right now. Um, we are trying to do some things to help with that if we can. Um, we're going to be creating another kind of beat in the new year calendar for spring. Um, and so, hopefully by having some prompts that will get people into it a little more. I know it's such a it's such a I feel like sometimes things we do are so trivial, but if we don't do them, who's going to do it, right? Like, if we don't find a way to find some joy and some beauty and promote something, um like who's going to, and where is that going to lead us? So it's really hard. It's really hard. Um, it's really hard. Uh, Amanda says, does a 2-week recess mean no decisions can be made? Oh yeah, they're saying called a 2-week recess. Democrat leadership has called back their members. Yeah, if there's a recess, unless they come back, they can't do anything. Um, so I don't know what all, I mean, yeah, it's them just skipping out on things. It's just ridiculous. Susan says that's it in a nutshell. They have complete control, so we can't push for anything. The minority can't push for anything. Amanda says, plus what you do brings people together. We try. Like, I just don't. I guess I come from a viewpoint. Maybe it's, ever the optimist, or maybe some people would call it, I don't know, naive. But I feel like we have so many things more in common than we have, you know, differences. I just, people are people. Most people, most people want the same thing. They just want a secure life. They want to feel safe. They want to have a nice life. They want to do things they enjoy. And there are a few people who just want so much more than that. And there's nothing wrong with wanting more things in life, I guess, but the people who want all that more are the ones that get put in, or that vow for those positions of power. And when you put people in positions of power who want more than everyone else, it doesn't usually work. It just doesn't usually work. And I just don't, like, where are the people who just want to make life good for everybody? Like, we want the same things. There are a few people who want to take everything. Why do they get the positions of power? It doesn't work that way. And I just don't understand. I just don't get it. Um, Susan says, William, I'm glad you and Andrew do what you do. It brings joy in a world that is sorely lacking in joy right now. Amanda says, yes, Susan, I agree. A stoppage of the economy, probably the only way to make changes. Power and money corrupt. I think I think sometimes that's true, but I think sometimes people are just corrupt, and they're just waiting. They're already corrupt. Like, you could give me all the power and all the money in the world, and I would never keep, like, you could give me all the money and I would never keep it. I'd be buying my friends' houses. I'd be fixing up things for people. I would be creating places for people to enjoy themselves, people to learn about things. Like, that is not, I don't believe that I think some people are just corrupt. And those are the people who are the loudest, and who have a reason to make themselves known, who have a reason to go for, political power because they can get more of it. Um, if politics was paid a base salary that was smaller, and you couldn't have insider trading, and you couldn't have, deals made in back rooms, and, these people wouldn't want it. They would look for something else. Um, and so I just, I don't know. Hello, Leslie. Thanks for joining us. The strong prey on the weak. I don't, yes, they do. Of course they do. But I don't consider people weak who just want a normal life. Like, people who just want to get by, and I don't consider the people who are in power now the strongest. Um, they've just done the things that they've just played the game, I guess, or they've just asked for a lot more than what most people ask. If everyone was asking for what they were asking for, it'd be a scary, scary world. Because they're scary. Look at how they live their lives. I don't know. It's hard. Man, this is so true, William. Some are just that way, continuously take and destroy everything in their path. Um, Marianne says Bill Gates is a good example of a man who made a fortune and did a great deal of good. Yeah, and then look at what people say about him, and I don't know. I don't know. Is he in the files? Is he not in the files? Is he done bad things? I don't know. You know, but I do know that there has been a lot of good given back, and um, you know, I don't know, a lot of scientific stuff that's been done, that would not have been done otherwise. But I don't know. Uh, Leslie says not to be a downer, but as a group, humans are disgusting animals. I I have a tendency to be pessimistic, but I don't, I think there are a lot of good people out there. And like I said before about, I just think the bad ones are the loudest and they make the most noise. And for some reason, they convince people that they are the best ones to lead us. Um, that we shouldn't have weak leaders that, want peace and you know like I don't know where it's that. I guess it's the tribal mentality we still have. Like, we don't need, I guess probably for hundreds of thousands of years it's been baked into us that the strong ones, who are the ruthless ones, who can get the job done, are the ones that we should put in power. But we are so far more advanced than that now, I would like to think. um, that I think that part of our brain that evolved needing that kind of mentality and that kind of strength, still we haven't gotten out of that yet. We haven't, we're still able to be swayed by that rhetoric and that, show of cruelty or, possible leadership, whatever you want to call it. And that's still in us, just like the fact that we like to truly be in communities with each other. That is still in us because we grew up in communities, we evolved from communities. We're lacking in that now, and I think that's a big problem that we have. But I think the other side of that is that, we looked for people who are the strongest to fight for us, and we still have that instinct in a lot of us that this strong person, or whoever, talks the loudest, or, makes the biggest show, is what's best to lead us. And I think we need to, like, come out of that mentality and be like, who are the smart people? Who are the people that could get us, out of needing to use oil all the time? Who are the people who could get our farmers to actually be able to plant crops that can feed us again? Like, why are we still looking toward things that worked hundreds of thousands of years ago to protect us? Why are we still bringing those people to the front? Because that's what this feels like to me. Um, and it feels like we're letting these people lead, and it feels like it's all this machismo stuff that isn't a doesn't need to be a thing anymore. Like, let's evolve, let's do better, let's, work on solutions that help the entire planet, not just, one little tribe that we have over here. I just don't get it, I guess. Our elections basically cater to the billionaire donor class. It's true. Strong because of their connections, but weak in their character. We have conceding too much power. Um, there are a lot of people in those files. There are. Susan says, yeah, Mr. Gates isn't exactly a saint. Um, um, let's see, they have the power to sway public opinion, influence the decision makers. Common sense has no place anymore. Yeah, I don't, it's, Leslie says that's not real strength, sadly. No, like, not anymore. It's not the strength we need. It's not the strength we need. Um, who can blow up the most stuff and who has the bigger gun? That's not strength anymore. That's fear. That's what that is. That's truly living in fear. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. And there I don't know. There's a lot, we're not going to solve any issues today, but going into this, there's not I have no solutions. I just know that I want people to know that, we are feeling it too. Um, it's very hard. We understand that it's hard. We are doing our best. When we come on here and we laugh about things and we try to ignore things sometimes going on in the world, it's not because we are, you know, it's not because we don't know what's happening, but we try to give people a peaceful and, um, a break from it all. And I'm sorry today has not been a break from it all. But there's just been so much, and I couldn't pretend that this wasn't a lot today. Um, when you start talking about ancient civilizations being annihilated, that's a lot. And that's not something you can just kind of gloss over and be like, oh, let's talk about dinner. Um, and so, like I said, I came here, one, not even knowing if we were going to have a live tonight, because there was no way that I could try and get on here and talk to y'all and sell some beads if we're throwing bombs at another country. Um, it just wouldn't have been, that's not right. It's, and after that, once I realized, hey, or not, and I got ready for this, I had no idea what I was going to talk about. But, um, and I still don't. But we're here, and I thank you all for joining me. And hopefully, being with people who think at least similarly. We don't all think the same. Not everyone in the AGB fam has the same ideals or has the same, people they look up to or people they admire or ideas about how things should happen. But I think we can all have, polite and constructive conversations about things. Um, and I don't want people to feel alone, I guess is what it is, because I was in refreshing my feed a lot today. Um, not only did I see what was going on, but I saw fear, I saw some panic, I saw a lot of anxiety, um, and I felt it. And it's a hard thing, and people I think I think people need to know that a lot of us are afraid. I don't think it matters what side of the fence you fall on. I think war is a scary, scary thing. And, as much as people can be like, yeah, do it, or no, don't do it, I think, I think we get lost in those feelings sometimes. Um, but I think when you talk about it, I think it's a very scary thing for a lot of people. I think it should be. I think that only makes sense. If war is not scary to you, um, I think that's a that's an important thing to look at in yourself. We should not be wanting that. We should not be craving war. Um, and I know some things are inevitable at times and the way things get built up and the way things happen, but we should not be craving it. We should not be going after it. We should not be trying for it. I just think it's so hard. Um, it's very hard. It's very difficult. And it's I don't know. I don't know where we go from here. I don't think threatening things. I don't. I don't know. But I hope everyone's okay out there. That's what I hope. I hope everyone is okay. I hope everyone is able to breathe a little bit more today. Um, now that the threat has been set aside for 2 weeks, um, but there has been a lot of um, there's been a lot done for many, 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 many years that has led up to a lot of the things that are happening today. and there will be a lot of things done, hopefully. Well, hopefully not, but hopefully we get better. Hopefully we get better at this. Um, but it's a hard one. It's a hard one. And today was a hard one. Um, living with a threat that you have no control over, right? Um, so anyway, how's everyone else in general? Um, seems like such a weighted question, right? Such a weighted question. Um, yeah, it's really hard. So, what did Marion say? War, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. I know. You'd think we'd be smarter by now, right? Um, I hope humans get smarter. That's all I can say. War is a stupid, ridiculous thing. Um, and it has never, it has never, I won't say it has never been good. It has given people freedom sometimes, and sometimes that's the necessity. Um, but it's also very difficult. And I think, people should be at a point now where um, smart people can get through uh, without having to bomb entire civilizations away. But, that's at least we've got 2 weeks, right? Anyway, what have you all been doing? Have you all done anything? Have you all been able to do anything fun today? Anything interesting today? Anything outside of this to take my mind off of this? Our cats must have felt the anxiousness today because they were very bad. They ended up attacking each other, um, like screaming, yelling, crying. I had to get in the middle of them, and still they didn't stop kind of attacking each other. And um, finally, they chilled out and ran away from each other, but they kept attacking and attacking and attacking. And it was not a good, it was not good. I don't know what got into them other than maybe just the feelings of the world, but that's that's what started my day. It started early this morning. And then we Andrew got home. He came home this afternoon. He was at the cottage most of the night doing things. And uh then we switched places kind of. We made some pancakes. I have never made pancakes in my life. I didn't even know how to make pancakes, so Andrew talked me through it. Um, and then he took over on the cooking of them. Um, and so um, yeah, he took over on the cooking, and they were good. They were good. So now I technically know how to make pancakes. We'll see if I remember how to do it, if I have to do it again. Vicky says, nope, today sucked all day. Best friend was just diagnosed with cancer. I'm sorry. That's a rough day. That's a really rough day. Um, yeah. We'll send good thoughts out to your friend. And hopefully they get help and are able to get help. That's a hard one. Um, yeah, that's really hard. That's really hard. Yeah. Norma says, I've been trying to calm my nerves by reading and watching a live video cam of the new baby eagles at Big Bear Lake in California. Nice. I like when they do the eagle video cams. They have some of those here sometimes for like the bald eagles. Um, let me trying to get my streaming here going over here so I can see what's going on. Um, yeah, so it's been a rough day here. Cats are attacking each other. Andrew, he was up most of the night. I think he was up all night. He was at the cottage. He was making things. He has a few deadlines that he's trying to catch up on and do. Um, and my back, at least, is minimally hurting today. Because I don't know why, but thankfully my back it almost feels normal. I'm being very careful and tender with it, but it almost feels like it's back to normal. So that's a plus. um, I'm excited for that to happen. Um, Leslie says, I have a friend that is contemplating starting a GoFundMe for help. Oh, I know, like there are so many people that are doing GoFundMes just to survive. Um, that's one of the reasons I don't understand why, like, I just don't, why we're not looking at our own. It's very ridiculous to me. But yeah, there's a lot of people I know out there that are doing GoFundMes, and like I wish we could help everyone, but um, um, we're not in a position. People talk about living paycheck to paycheck. We literally live day to day right now with how things are. Um, let's see. Susie watches Jackie and Shadow at Big Bear too. Is that their name? Jackie and Shadow. That's cute. Marion says clouds do have silver linings, right? Got to look for those. Got to look for those. Um, I'm glad your back is feeling better. Thank you. Thank you. I am, yeah, I'm feeling better that way physically. Mentally, I'm a mess. I was talking with my mom a little bit today and just, trying to even myself out a little bit. Um, but yeah, it's been an interesting, rough day. Um, and yeah, I got some news about some people not in our immediate family, but are close to family members, and some terrible things have happened, and it's been hard too. Um, my internet went out. Hope to be back later. Oh boy. Oh, hopefully you can join us again. That'd be nice. Marion says, but it snowed this morning. Yeah, it's cold today. It was very sunny. Um, the sun's gone now. It was very sunny today, but it was very cold. Very cold. I have my I have my little heater on at my feet. Because what I didn't realize is that I accidentally left the window open in this room from the other day when we were in here and it was warm and I had the windows open for the cats who were coming in to help me. I didn't realize the window was still open. So it's like freezing out in this room. So I had to bring the little heater in and I have it at my feet now. So we're trying to, do the things, do the things, keep, keep, keep ourselves comfortable as best we can. Saying prayers, saying meditations, doing whatever helps you. I hope you are doing that. Taking time for yourself. Breathing. Breathing is something I've not done enough of lately. Vicky says, I heard some thunder like a train whistle. It's one of those things that makes me smile. Thunder. I do like thunder. I like a thunderstorm. Um, when I'm not anxious. When I'm not anxious. When I'm already anxious, a thunderstorm is sometimes makes it worse. I never used to be that way, but I used to always love a thunderstorm. and you go out, and especially like a summer thunderstorm, you get that really good smell in the air, that petrichor smell, and um, just smells so good. And there's that energy with lightning and thunder. And I used to sit on my grandparents' porch. They had a fairly big porch that was covered, and you just sit out there and just watch the rain kind of come in waves. Um, and I always enjoyed that. But now, because my anxiety is what it is, sometimes I get that, like cats and dogs when they hear thunder. It's like, oh, what's happening? Even though you know what's happening. Um, Susan says, I'm so sorry about your friend Vicky. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Um, yep. Marion says, well, I do like that thunder. The storms can be scary. Yeah, they can, especially if you are like in an area where there's a lot of really bad weather, right? When things start turning into tornadoes or hurricanes or even just hail. Like, I'm an adult now. I have to worry about if there's hail, if it's going to damage the car, what kind of my car insurance premiums are going to be. And it gets all, I didn't have to worry about that stuff as a kid. I just enjoyed the weather back then, right? Um, but yeah, now I've got those worries to think about as well, which is not easy, right? What's my insurance premium going to be if the hail comes? Um, Susan says, I believe good ultimately prevails. It may take some battles to get there, though. Yeah, you know, the the trajectory of humans has always tended toward the progressive side of things. Um, and, when you look at history and when you look at things, the progressive side of things has always been where we've gone. We've always gotten more rights. We've always gotten more control of our own selves. We've you know we've moved away from kings and lords, and we've always, history of humans has always been a progressive history. And um I think we will make progress, and things will turn and will be better. Sometimes, for whatever reason, we need reminders of the past, things that we've already gone through, things that we've already seen and thought we put an end to, um, like genocide and the destroying of civilizations entirely. Um, you know, but I guess sometimes, you know, people forget very quickly. And I hope that we're just smarter this time, that we don't allow that to happen. um Rolling thunder is nice, violent thunder is not, says Norbert. That's true. Susan says, I've always been terrified of storms. We get some doozies here. Well, yeah, the kind of storms that you get, it's no wonder. It's no wonder. um Marion says, one of my roommates in the 80s has recently bought a car. The golf ball size hail that summer did a lot of damage. Yeah. Yeah. Thankfully, we didn't have golf ball size, but we had like quarter size hail the one year. Thankfully, it didn't do damage. I don't know how we escaped that. Somebody was on Am I back? I think I'm back now. Oh, we had gotten away from that happening for a little while. But we're, there it goes again. Why not? Just add that into the mix today. Sure. Sure. Go ahead. Right? Go ahead. Disconnect me. Um, yeah. What a time. What a time to be alive. Um, let's see. What did I miss any comments here? Vicky says, I get it, Susan. I got stranded in an electrical storm once. It was terrifying. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. Leslie says, yes. Good. I'm back. It's not showing I'm back on here. Let me get this going. There, that's good. And this is what's happening. No. Today is just all over the place, y'all. Let's just pause this. I don't need to see that. There we go. Anyway, y'all, how's it going? Did anybody have a good time today? Did anybody have anything good that happened to them today? I will say that ever since our cats attacked each other, they have been nice to each other now. And I will say also, Gilbert stood up for himself. In amongst all that, they tried to chase him away, and he stood up and fought back. And even though I don't like them fighting, he did not back down, and he stood up to them and fought back. So that was a good thing today. Um, he kind of showed them that he wasn't going to be bossed around too much anymore, which was good. He didn't run up to the bed and under the bed and hide. He stayed down in the dining room and sat around after that. But the girls were hyped up. I don't know what happened. Um, but I was yelling at them, trying to calm them down. And like I had to grab Tallulah. She was biting at me and kicking at me. I had to hold her down to calm her down. And she ran under the couch then. And Ida Bell ran behind one of the tables. And they were just like hissing and growling. And I don't know what got into them. But it was wild for a little while. But Gilbert stood up for himself. Norm says, "Yay, Gilbert!" I know, right? He stood up for himself, and he wasn't chased out of the room. Um, he took the high perch and started batting them around again a little bit. Um, when all three girls were jumping on him at once, um, until I could get over there and separate them. But yeah, but yeah. Um, Other than that, I did talk to my mom a little bit today. It's always nice to talk to her. My back feels better. Trying to look at the good things. Trying to look at the good things today. Um, there are good things if you look for them, right? And we don't have to always be um, feeling like we're suffering, right? So yeah, that's life today. I got some shipping and things done, not nearly as much as what I wanted to. Um, because of everything going on, I've just been very unable to concentrate. And yeah, it's been a hard one. So I apologize if I'm running a little late on things for y'all. But I did get some things out the door, some things in the mail, some more things go in the mail tomorrow. I also have to get my driver's license picture taken because I still haven't done that yet. Which, if I don't get it done soon, they're going to be like asking me to retake my driving test. So I need to try and do that. I think I'm going to try and get up early tomorrow now that my back's feeling a little bit better. Hopefully, it continues to. And jump in the car. I never know how long I'm going to be at the DMV whenever I do that. So it's one of those things like I've been um, trying to figure out a day which will be good to do it. I don't know that tomorrow's that day because that's Wednesday and that's usually when we go live in the afternoon, but maybe it will be for the best to get up early and just get that done. Hopefully it won't take too long. We'll see. But yeah, that's that. Um, we had toasted cheese, grilled cheese sandwiches last night. That was really good. I think we're gonna have the same thing tonight, is my guess. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't really go to the grocery store today, with everything going on. Um, I didn't get a chance to make a pit stop at the grocery store, so we don't have much more than that. Maybe we'll make more pancakes. Those are pretty good. Maybe we'll just have pancakes for dinner. Although I think we're almost out of maple syrup too, which is not ideal. Hey May, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. Um, I didn't share this broadcast anywhere, so if y'all don't mind, hit the share button. Maybe somebody shared into the design challenges group. I didn't even do that. Um, yeah, and like I said, I'm sorry that, kind of the start was, a session about what's going on, but um, yeah, I hope, I think it helps to know people are in the same boat. People are feeling what they're feeling. Marion had chicken Caesar salad for dinner. Nice. Um, that sounds so good. I do miss chicken Caesar salad was one of my favorite salads. And um, there are like two reasons now I can't eat it, because of chicken and because Caesar dressing has anchovies in it. Not all Caesar dressings have anchovies, I guess. Like when you look at some that are packaged, they're not, they don't always have anchovies in them, but a real Caesar salad dressing does. Um, and I do miss that because that was one of my favorites. One of my favorite salads and dressings. I also miss a good Reuben. That's what I love. I miss a Reuben so bad. Um, there was one place near us, semi near us, like 40 minutes away, um, that made a really good fake Reuben. And we went back there to have another one, uh, kind of last summer, the end of last summer. It wasn't the same. I think somebody else took over the little restaurant, and it was definitely not the same. Um, let's see. Susan says my brother used to make the best pancakes, light and fluffy, not heavy and oily. Yeah, I Andrew made like Andrew. I mixed the ingredients. He told me what to put in, and I mixed the ingredients together. But he did the cooking on them, and they were pretty fluffy. Um, Pretty light, like almost like a spongy kind of, almost like a, well, like a cake texture. Um, they were pretty good. They were pretty good. They were not heavy or oily either. Susan says I had lentil soup and a baked potato. Potatoes sound good. I love potatoes. Like I could eat like 5 baked potatoes right now. Put some sour cream, some butter, some cheese, and I could probably eat 5 baked potatoes. I'm very hungry, I feel like. Um, I think because my back's starting to feel better, I'm getting hungrier again. Like when you're in pain, you just don't have that desire to eat a lot. At least I don't. Or when you're sick, or and being in pain for the last like week and a half, um, I've not really been eating a ton, and now I'm feeling hungry again. Maybe it's also the anxiety being let off for today. Um, Store-bought ravioli and marinara sauces, May. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Um, Ravioli sounds good. Um, Andrew often gets heartburn now with like a red sauce, so we try not to have too much of that because of that. It really upsets his stomach. Um, so I kind of sometimes I miss it because um, sometimes a good pasta is really good. Norma says, I've never been able to make light and fluffy pancakes. I don't know what the secret is. I don't know. Andrews today were good. And we just did, what did we put in them? I'm gonna try and remember it to refresh my brain, not because y'all don't know how to make pancakes. Maybe you don't. But we put in 2 eggs, a teaspoon of baking soda, teaspoon of baking powder, a cup of flour, a half a cup of sugar, a little drop of vanilla, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of salt, pinch of salt, and and then he added apple cider vinegar as we were mixing everything together, and a dash of water too, a dash of water. And the batter looked very thick to me, and I was like, oh, these are going to be heavy pancakes because the batter seemed really thick. But then when he made it, it was like a little fluffy cake texture, really light and fluffy. It was really good. And I had never thought about apple cider vinegar. And I know that some people, when they bake with that, they do it because I guess it lightens things too, or helps things fluff up. And it definitely did. I don't know if that was a secret to it or not, but they were really good. So maybe we'll have more of those. I don't know. Who knows? But I should get on with the show here a little bit. I hope when I turn on my lights, I've got a lot of stuff plugged. I've got a lot of stuff plugged in here, y'all. I got the heater going. I had my iPad plugged in because I forgot my laptop, and this computer has shut off. So I didn't have time to restart it. I needed my email up. So I have my iPad plugged in. I have the heater plugged in. I'm hoping that when I turn on these lights on the desk, it doesn't blow any fuses in here. This room is generally pretty good, but sometimes it blows some fuses. So we're going to see. I don't want to turn my heater off if I don't have to, though. I tested it before I started, but that was also before I plugged in the iPad. So we're going to see. Marion said, acid adds rise to the baking soda. That's what I figured, because when you put, baking soda, when you do baking soda and vinegar, that's how my grandmother used to clean drains. Take the baking soda, pour it in the drain, and then you take the white vinegar, pour it down the drain, and then and that's how she would clean her drains out. And I still do that sometimes, and it does seem to help, unless there's a major thing, but generally just to keep the drains flowing and stuff and make them smell better. That's what she would do. And so I still do that sometimes. And so I could see how that could help things rise, right? All right. Mace is glad your back is feeling better. Thanks. It is. It's not quite 100%, and I'm being very ginger with it, because it is it could at any moment decide it's not okay, and I still have a little bit of a that tingy feeling in there. I don't know what the word is. Hey, we have power. Good. Yeah, I still get sitting on the edge of my chair like this, which is not good. I still feel like there's still some pain there. It's still tender, but it is not trying to make me sit back down when I stand up, at least, or fall to the ground in pain. All right. Let's see here. All right. So I pulled some things for today. Hopefully y'all like some things. Because May says, yeah, don't overdo it. Yeah, I'm not trying to overdo it. That's for sure. I've been trying not to lift too much in the way of heavy things. Just trying to take care to not do too much. Let's see here. Because I know we started with MON lots yesterday for Monday. And I was like, why not we never done Tuesday lots, TUE. I don't think we've ever done TUE lots. So the lot numbers are going to be TUE today. I had this at 18 before. I'll bring it down to 16. This is this beautiful vintage opalite. This is like a shorty strand, half strand, vintage opalite. Drops. Biggins. Biggins. And these are about 26 by 18 millimeters. 26 by 18 millimeters. Beautiful. And these have got that, a lot of that opalescence and that beautiful glow to them. They're really pretty stones. TUE 1. Leslie's saying hi to everybody. Hello, everybody. Say hi if you're out there. Let's get to know each other a little bit. Oh, Marianne had said before I enjoyed playing my games. I missed that comment. What games were you playing, Marianne? I know you got your phone games, right? I think sometimes we all need to, like, I started playing this game on my phone that's like completely mindless, kind of. You shoot blocks at other blocks, or you shoot balls at blocks to knock them out, and it's kind of senseless. It's kind of completely senseless, but it's at least a little bit of fun. Hello. How are you?
Snorch.
Snorchy, your nose woke you up again?
Correct.
It's time to get up.
Yeah, my internal alarm.
Doesn't let you sleep for more than like 2 hours.
How's it going?
It's going. It's going.
Look how pretty those look.
I know.
I love that opalescent.
I know. These are super nice. The beloved.
I ordered that.
Those are vintage strand right there. It's like a vintage half strand. And then Marianne says, Heyday and Monopoly Go. I used to play a lot of Heyday. I used to have fun with Heyday. My farm is probably still out there somewhere. This is 16 millimeters by 10. 16 by 10 millimeters. Beautiful table cut check glass beads. Hey, there's Heidi. I was telling them how you all were bad this morning. What you got to say for yourself? Nothing. She knows she was bad this morning. Yeah. Yeah. She admits it. She's been good today, though. No?
Taco cat.
She's a naughty thing today. Hello, Andrew, says Leslie.
Howdy.
And let's see, these are some of Andrew's kyanite drops.
How you all still have that?
I know, nobody grabbed it the one time we showed it. These are
start taking stuff back.
These are kyanite drops. They are drilled as drops. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them for $12. Oops, cat hair.
Tumbleweeding.
Tumbleweeding through, sticking to my fingers.
It's shedding time.
It is the shedding time. Everybody's animals are shedding. Is that?
I pet the cats and I look like I rolled around on the ground.
I know. All we got to do is pick them up for like 5 seconds, and it looks like they've just shed a whole lot of their hair.
So, what is everybody doing tonight? Anything fun?
We're all just relieved with the news going on.
Relieved.
Yeah, we've got the no bombings are happening today.
It's nice.
Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit, but everybody's just been anxious today.
Best to focus on crafts.
Crafts, I know, right? Let's do something productive. I said we're going to start our we're putting out another calendar.
It's like what do they call that, where they have a group and then they all share their feelings.
The support groups.
Uh-huh.
I know. We're gonna start a craft support group.
One of my friends, she is like, we need to go on the Zoom. And so we're gonna have a little Zoom day
Oh, nice.
so that when we're have the troubles in our heart.
This is microfaceted apatite, neon apatite.
Prettier. You know, it's natural.
Naturally that color, not dyed, y'all.
One time I showed the rock, and somebody's like, that has to be dyed. Nothing in nature that color. And then I ran in the other room and I got one of the specimens, this rough one. And I said, they dyed this one.
This is 3mm TUE4.
Scratching out the door now.
Ida Bow again? Ida Bow, you just want to come in. Yeah.
Down. She wants to go and explore.
She what?
She wants to explore.
Wants to explore.
Free range style.
Free range style.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did everybody having for dinner?
Some people they had baked potato and lentil soup.
That sounds good.
And trying to remember, I told them we had pancakes for lunch. Ravioli and marinara sauce.
Good.
Loaded baked potato.
That sounds good.
I know. Everybody's got some good stuff. Chicken Caesar salad.
That sounds great.
I know.
In a minute.
We are a bead buying support group as much as possible, says Marianne. Yeah, we appreciate it. We were able to put gas in the van last night.
Foreign aid.
Foreign aid, right? From Canada. So these are these capture beads. They're gold plated. They're $2 each. And what you can do is these are bendable. So you can move these aside and fit things in them and then bend them back is how they're meant to be used. So you can capture things with them, and they are gold plated. Normally they sell them kind of a bunch at a time, but we're doing them individually for you, so you can just grab a few if you want. They are $2 each, and they are about 18 by about 11 millimeters. And I thought they were really cool. We've never offered those before, but I found them in the stash and I was looking them up, and that's what they are. They're cage beads. And you tweak these aside, and then you put your stuff in there, and then you bring them back. They're a little bit bendable. Marianne says it was very tasty salad, anchovies and all. Leslie had veggie quiche and ice cream for dessert. That sounds really good. Sounds really good. Uh-oh. I hear cats yelling again. Don't know what's going on. I heard ruckus happening.
So they're gonna start again?
I know.
She wants to come in here so bad she's overcome.
Let her come in.
Nah. She's not good.
She's not good.
Here, show this interlude. Don't
Interlude.
touch the figure.
Don't touch the figure. Andrew's working on some paintings for y'all. What do you think?
I think that it's gonna have like a basket that's chasing in the sky.
A basket, it's chasing in the sky.
Look at it's running after some.
It's gonna be the basket in the sky.
Maybe we'll see. I kind of like them playing.
I didn't know you were adding figures to them. I didn't know
I
that
like
was.
the new stuff I've been making. This is kind of like the old stuff I've been making, but better.
Yeah, these I like these a lot. I've been enjoying watching this process happen.
The secret of these paintings is dirty paint water.
Dirty paint water.
That's how you get the best atmospheric colors.
Yeah.
And then the splatter, you don't think that that matters, but it adds like a texture.
Mm-hmm.
That's the other secret.
The other secret.
A dirty tooth.
Had to go to art school for that, right?
Uh,
For the dirty paint water one.
oh yeah, I did go to have to go to art school for that one. This one, you know how I learned that one? There was this kid, and I can't remember his name. He was real tall and blonde headed. And he during critiques all the time, everybody and their mother complimenting him about how beautiful his light is in his painting. How he got this beautiful diffused blue gray light in all his paintings. And they're like, how'd you get it? And he's like, I don't know, it just happens.
He's falling all over themselves for it.
Well, also because he's tall and blonde headed.
Mm-hmm.
And in the youth time, people get dizzy. And what it is, well, two things happen. One of it was he's using jet fuel to clean his paintbrushes, and he just leave that out all the time. And all the people around him are like, "Wow, I have a headache." Like I was like, I feel like kind of like high and angry all the time.
High and angry all the time.
And like something stepping on the back of my throat.
Mm-hmm.
It's because he wouldn't cover. So we used to go into his studio. We had these like horse stalls that were our studios. And then we'd all go in there and we always cover his jet fuel. But the thing that it was is because he never cleaned his brushes. So dirty paint water.
Dirty paint water.
There you go.
Never emptied out his paint water.
No, he just topped it off.
So
there was like a sludge.
got this beautiful atmospheric light.
It's called dirty paint water.
Dirty paint water light.
And it's true. I was like, no, it's a stuff.
Right. Nice painting, says May.
Hey.
The bunny sound of music, says Norma.
Could be.
Leslie says, very nice.
I'm anti-Nazi.
Right.
That was Julie Andrews.
Right.
Alive with the Sound of Music.
Mm-hmm.
Let's rip some flags. It's so funny. Do you ever watch movies and realize people don't always see the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
Like my mom, she loves the Sound of Music, and telling her about it's like anti-Nazi, and she was like, "No, it's not. It's about a nun." And it's like, do what?
Like, no.
And it's like, remember Dirty Dancing?
I never watched Dirty Dancing.
Okay, well, spoilers, y'all. So we watched it at Haystack. I was like, why are we picking the abortion movie? And they're like, no, it's about dance camp.
Dance camp.
And I was like, yeah. And also why they're in the predicament that they're in. And then they watched it and they're like, oh yeah, that's different.
Didn't get that before.
Uh-huh. It's just weird how like
I think it depends too at what age you watch something and what you picked up on and like the nostalgia factor of it.
Because I love Bewitched, but it's sexist as AF.
Yes, it
Do
is.
people say AF anymore?
I don't know.
I
This is
think that aged
Aquamarine,
out.
y'all. It was 128. Bring it down to a low 78. If somebody wants it.
Look how pretty that is.
Beautiful light aquamarine
Dirty
nuggets.
paint water aquamarine.
Dirty paint water aquamarine, as a matter of fact.
It's not like a clear. It's kind of like mysterious.
Mysterious.
Atmospheric.
Atmospheric.
Let me think about the other praise words that they gave it. Has a tone and a mood.
Has a tone and mood.
That was before people said.
Oh, I gotta take out the
Garbage.
garbage today. I gotta remember that.
We're still living in society. One of my friends, he's
Susan says, Andrew, your paintings are so awesome.
thanks. Try hard. The neck on this look a little bit skinny though. I may need to beef it up so it looks more cute like.
On what?
This rabbit.
The rabbit?
Arms is too long.
Leslie says, I say AF all the time.
Oh, good. Well, we'll say it together.
Say it together. Right?
But there's other movies where it's like the color purple. People like, oh, it's the coming of age story. I was like, what are you all talking about? I'm like, did y'all where she's like has her like her lesbian awakening, and then people are like, oh, they're just friends.
They're just friends.
I was like,
We're
yeah,
just
they
friends.
are. That's like when we used to go to this thing and they were like, how's your friend?
How's your friend doing?
And said we weren't married at that point. And I was like, you mean my lover? And they all look shook. Some of them liked it.
Yeah, they liked it. Let's see here. Some people just skip over the bad parts of the movie, says Marianne.
That's true. Me too.
May says it's like John Hughes movies.
Oh, the Pretty in Pink one? That's my friend Tanya Crane. She made this piece. And I guess when she's grown up, she like idolized those movies. And then when she rewatched it, she was like, no, this is not it. No.
I don't know that movie.
All those 80s movies, teenage 80 movies. Was it The Breakfast Club and Pretty in Pink?
65 down to 52. Strand of Andalusite.
You know who would like that?
I do know. Me.
And now you hoarded it.
I know. Strand of Andalusite, faceted, slightly graduated rondelles. Look at that pretty color change. Sometimes it's green, sometimes it's brown.
You'll really see it in the daylight.
Mm-hmm. I think you can see a good bit of it here too, thankfully.
People watching tonight?
We've got 14 people watching.
Nice. Maybe you need to do a challenge. I'll do a throwdown. You challenged me, now I'll challenge.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if that helps.
I know. What do y'all think? You want a little interlude?
16 candles is one, says May.
What?
16 candles is one.
Did I say that or did you say that?
You said Pretty in Pink, I think.
Oh. Didn't I say another one?
I don't know. Maybe you did.
There's a lot of them. I can't remember. That's
Kim says, popping in late. Hi, all. Saw Andrew's paintings. Love those landscapes.
They're gonna have little critters.
Marianne said, I've seen Pretty in Pink. I must have missed things.
I've done forgot. It's been raptured in my mind. It's like I just remember Molly Ringwald. That's it. And you know what? She play like the mom and the grandma now on shows. And that's like, what?
Oh, it's so weird. So weird to see people who were like kids.
That's like some of them. Like they're like, oh, this sexy actor. I was like, I remember when he was like literally in diaper. I feel
funny saying, so sexy. These are vintage check glass, $3 a strand only for these beautiful beads. $3 a strand, 2 strands available. Susan says life is challenging today. Yeah, it is.
That's like I was hanging out with one of my friends, and this hot guy ran by, and they're making slightly inappropriate sound effects, and then they were like, "Oh hey," and it turned out that it was one of her son's friends. And then I watched a commercial, and it was like almost exactly the same. And I was like, "Oh my gosh!" They then saw that with their spy cam. I don't know what that commercial was for, but
This is TUE9, $12. Vintage check glass buttons, a whole strand of them. Here's somebody still trying to get in over there.
that's like some one time on Facebook. This one time, I made a slightly dirty old woman comment, and then they were like, "That's my son." Like, oh,
Oh. Oops.
good job.
Molly Ringwald and John Cryer, says Mary.
Is he still alive? You never watched those movies, William?
Mm-mm. I don't think so. I don't remember ever watching them.
Well,
Norma says, I have the TUE8s. They're nice. Used a couple in the bracelet I made last week. They are nice. Thank you. They are really nice. Nice clear, if you need a clear bead in there. Large kind of pinch beads is what they look like.
we're watching enamel videos, and it was on Grasai, and I was getting,
You were not able to handle it.
no, I was like rocking back and forth with exhaustion.
Yeah, he was. He's trying to keep himself awake by rocking.
And I was like, "Oh, what am I doing? I don't." She is talking real fast, and she is kind of like a
Spanish accent.
Spanish, kind of something else. And and it was real fast. And I
He
was
is a
like,
fast talker.
and I was like, it was just like washing over me. The words.
But not absorbing in.
No, not at all. And so
You're gonna have to start that one over,
I know
probably.
maybe not the history part. I got that part. And also, what's her name? Karen Cohen. She talked a little bit about that.
Mm.
That penny chawed. How you say it? Penny chawed?
I don't know what that is.
That's somebody's last name in French.
Oh.
Because it's so good. Penny chawed. Yeah.
Penny chawed.
I don't think that's how you say it. Pende. Show. I don't know how you say it.
I don't know how it's spelled.
Penichaud. Penny chaw.
Penny show.
Penny chow?
Penny cho.
Okay, not penny chawed.
No, not penny chawed.
That's like when we were in Italy. People they're like, you have such an interesting accent. Because I would be trying to do stuff, and they would have like oddly extra southern.
Oddly extra southern.
I know, because like
this is by Andrew.
Yeah, that's by me. I made that
just last year.
What?
I feel like this was years ago.
Yeah, because we moved our setup.
I know.
You know what? That exploded on the table, y'all. We had to put an extra table in our dining, whatever room that is.
In the craft room.
I know. Not for food.
Not for food.
Except for when company comes.
Right.
Last time it was clean as when Susie came over.
Yeah, that was what was that?
What holiday was it?
Is that Christmas?
Thanks. I don't know.
I feel like that was, what was that? My mom and dad came, Susie came over. Like Christmas?
Maybe Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because it was Thanksgiving, I think. Yeah, because I went to my brother's for Christmas.
I'm like, what I do? Not leave the house. That's what. Oh, look at that.
Look at those garnets.
That's look a little bit Hessenite.
Hessenite.
A little bit on that burnt orange, but kind of glowing red. At first, I thought that was crystal,
I know, it looks fake, right?
but in a good way, not
Yeah.
in a like cheap. I'm gonna buy that at the somewhere. It look like you're gonna be the queen,
Beautiful.
the queen of the pomegranate.
These are really lovely garnets in that this has been a popular cut in the online store. I need to just put these in the online store because we've had a few people buy these pyramids from us since then, last few weeks. Was 38, now $30. One strand of those left.
Has anybody bought anything since I came in? Probably
Nobody's bought anything yet,
at all.
period. At all.
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
You're at 11.
Not
One
tonight.
third of the way through.
I know, not at all.
That's all this war talk.
I know.
Could somebody please like do something about it? Cause I like to continue to be in business.
I know. We were talking about that earlier.
Maybe
Oh.
that's why.
Somebody grabbed 9 just now.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah! It's not a 0 night.
I know we're gonna have to do the put that praise music on. We can't do it because we don't have the copyrights, but you know. I love it when they show the toddlers get upset
Oh yeah.
or the goats like freaking out.
They put it, yeah, it's the background music.
It makes it so much more entertaining.
Yeah, it does.
So in my mind, like when he's getting kind of upset, I was like, you better not get upset, you're gonna have a heart attack.
I know.
About the cats doing Thunderdome. And in my mind I just pictured the praise music. And then it makes it better.
Makes it better.
Like
Maybe
they're
I'll have to.
writhing around, and it's like they having a religious moment.
This is vintage check glass.
Them speckled
I
things.
love the speckled thing. It's kind of like a bluey purple speckle. It's really pretty. One strand available of that, $6. Nobody grabbing the Andalusite. All right.
It's not a cheap day.
It is not a cheap day.
And I know some of our people already have it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the last of it.
That is the last of it.
So if you like it, you better get it before
Good price.
it's not available.
$2.
Is there anything y'all looking for? Let's try harder.
Let's try harder. Let's see.
What y'all want to do? What y'all want to see? Let's make it interactive.
Interactive? What do y'all want?
Otherwise, it's gonna be a sad night for dinner.
I said we're gonna probably have cheese sandwiches again tonight.
I burned them.
We spent all our money on gas last night, so we had cheese sandwiches.
That's probably the desperation talk. People are like, ooh, I don't want to watch that.
I
You feel uncomfortable.
I know, right? Let's put this one.
I want to feel like a little bit hot in the face.
Hot in the face.
Like with you getting something exciting happening.
Nobody's commenting either. Where y'all at? Where is everybody?
Well, what is there to comment about? We're not talking nothing to say.
Nobody's got anything to say?
Well, it's not interactive. We're not asking them questions about the
Well, ask them some questions, Andrew.
What do y'all want to see? Go fish it up out the nether regions of this room.
The nether regions. Now I'm getting a little bit warm.
That's because you got your big sweater on.
I know, and the heater going.
My little friend.
Yeah, I brought it in because This room was cold. I forgot the window was open in here.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Oh, that smelled good though.
it did. It did.
Fresh.
Fresh, exactly. Is fresh and chilly. Marianne's kind of tired tonight.
Yeah, everybody's exhausted.
Everybody's
By
exhausted
life.
by life. TUE 13. I love these.
It's kiwi color.
Kiwi color.
It's
5. That's check.
what?
Vintage
Somebody
check.
wanted that.
$5 only.
That's the only one too.
It's the only
For
one.
that.
You don't remember that?
Or
Must
did
have.
I pick it?
I don't know. I don't know. It looks like something I would pick. It's that kind of greeny yellow color.
Yeah, you were on fire for that for a while.
I know. Susie says, I'm here. What are you doing, Susie?
Which Susie?
Wyatt.
How's life?
How's life?
How's Smudge?
Yeah, how is Smudge?
Does that dude roll up? The one that comes when the wind blows, I guess. I don't know how you say that.
Boat boy?
Is that's fun to have a nickname like that. His sail came what do you I don't know. Shore leave.
Shore leave? Is he on shore leave?
I used to know people they get so excited when the Navy they called it Fleet Week.
Yeah, they did.
It's called Hussy time.
Hussy time. That was a New York thing.
I was like, what are you all excited about? It's like it's not like
It's not like you don't have a city full of
it's like
people normally. It'd be one thing if it was like a small town and they came to the small town, but
it's not like all of them are
yeah,
eligible.
Yeah,
They just like to see the sexy men
in their uniforms, right? Oh, we just sold 11, the garnets.
Oh, thank you. I should do more talk like that. What are the equivalent of the sexy man talk?
Sexy man talk. Kim says we're all paying for that gas. I know, right?
Yeah, you are.
And
One beat at a time.
Susie says sleepy. Smooshy is okay.
Who's smooshy?
Huh?
What's smushy?
The dog.
Smudge.
Smudge. Smooshy.
Smudge.
They all got many, many nicknames.
Bell.
May is preparing salad and sauteing mushrooms.
Good.
Susan says, I'm here.
You know what? I was thinking about if we go to Italy again this year. When I go to Italy this year, I should say. I should have, speak it into reality.
Speak it into reality when we're there this year.
Is to go when the food is in season.
You got to pick the right food, the right season for the right food.
What we realize is that it's not available seasonally, then you just like sad.
Yeah.
Because I wanted.
We did go during truffle season, and that is one of your favorite things.
Let's be honest.
I was like, you did not make a mistake that time.
No. But also
truffles were so cheap everywhere.
I was like, oh my gosh, it's like $1.
It was like on everything.
Let's do it. I was ready to receive. But anyway, so that it was like porcini time also. I'm very excited about that. But I was like, how come there's no basil on anything?
Yep.
And then they're like, because it's not in season.
Basil wasn't in season.
And I didn't realize it because I'm used to being here where everything is in season all the time.
Yeah. You can just import it from everywhere.
And
these are beautiful. These vintage check glass have got a little bit of that yellow tone to them.
Look how razzle dazzle. This is putting sparkle.
A little bit of that AB. I know. Yeah, you can't really see it on the camera, but these are lighting up the place.
Yeah, they can't see your lap.
We sold one of 14. Thank you so much.
I love them little things.
May says, I'm jealous of those truffles you had.
I'm jealous of it too. You know what? I should have smuggled it back. Just like wrap my body in the groceries.
In the truffle juices.
Maybe like in a bag, in like a jar.
Maybe in a jar, bro.
Like I'll be like so sweet smelling, but the cats and dogs be chasing me down the street.
Marion says we are so spoiled in our food choices.
But you know, there is something nice about living with the land, kind
Yeah,
of.
there is.
You know, and that everything tastes like peak season. Like our tomatoes we got, they tasted like sadness and
The tomatoes we had on
Eyes
our
of
sandwich
Fire.
last night, they tasted like chlorine water.
and they're expensive too. They weren't like the cheap ones
Yeah.
either.
Because they're the hydroponically grown and they tasted like chlorine water.
Wow.
That's what they tasted like. It was not great. These are so pretty though. These are great. Look at this color.
He was like, these are great.
These are
These are
great.
juicy.
They
These
are
have the
juicy. Hey, Kimberly, thanks for joining in.
Oh, you're alive?
You're alive?
I imagine that it's a time for your busy time. Or is that not real?
Or is that not real?
Is it? Because isn't tax time this time?
This would be coming up on monthlies and quarterlies.
Do you do the yearlies?
She doesn't do yearlies. I
Oh.
think she doesn't do big tax. She does the
Oh.
business taxes. You know, sales tax, I think.
Did anybody say they want me anything?
Nobody's saying anything.
Teeth in my mouth.
I know.
I'm about to leave.
Susie said he goes by Smudge, Smudgy, Smudgekin, Smudger, Smudgekin, Smooshkin. My name is Sludge, Chief Wandering Tongue, and
Oh,
also and and also said Boat Boy doesn't know that's his nickname. He'd be so indignant about it.
And don't tell him.
Don't tell him, right?
I won't say anything.
We just sold 16. Thank you so much.
Even though I just told it on the internet.
May says a famous chef I read tried to smuggle in big old prosciutto, whole, not sliced.
Did they get through?
They make it.
That's something I missed.
Kimberly says I do sales tax. Yeah.
That's something I missed.
Kimberly says yes, it was baseball last night and it is quarterly filing.
And be like, when y'all kids done?
When your kids gonna be grown up?
I know. It's like, don't y'all like art?
I know, right? Don't you like making jewelry?
Art show. That's it.
Don't you like making jewelry?
And now I'm been like, let's do crafts. Now y'all gonna be professional athletes.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it's true. Well, maybe not for you. Maybe they're like real good. But in our school, there was like so much emphasis placed on sports. I was like,
how many people are actually going to move on to be professional
like
athletes?
1 out of like 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually did have a couple people who were actually pretty good because I went to such a big high school. But I know more professional artists than I do professional athletes.
May says I think they confiscated it.
They'd be like, this is my child.
Harry is a junior. Henry is a junior.
Oh, you got some more time then.
Kim says, here's one for Andrew. I'm looking for 3 to 4 millimeter dark matte olivine beads or pearls. Looking for something to fit through a 5 millimeter bail to match some dark olivine daggers.
The S word? Or like olivine, like this peridot kind of like stuff.
Yeah, what do you do an S word or what are you trying to match?
Because olivine is a color for S word.
This is a Lamport glass piece. Beautiful. Look at that. There's gold colors, multicolors in there. Love, love, love this piece. It was $28, now $20. One of those available.
This is probably too big. How big is this? You can show the little container. Go ahead. Olivine. Call and response. Oh, they put in the whistles. We get that like bomb whistles.
These are,
We gotta run down to the shelter.
I know, right? These are 6 or 7 millimeter. I'm looking for 4 millimeter.
It's too big.
And looking for dark matte.
Oh, matte.
Yeah.
Oh,
In beads or pearls.
beads or
They're
pearls.
Keck daggers. I'll take any brand if they're not too shiny. No AB, please.
Oh, no, give it. That's too big.
Too big. Dark matte.
Matte. And so we'll see.
Susan says, my town is very big on hockey, but baseball is king. I have no interest in sports, but I know something about both by default.
Who said that?
Susan.
Oh. In Florida?
Huh?
Huh?
Susan Surreal.
St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about anything.
I know a good bit about baseball because my brother played in school for most of his life. And then now my nephew, his son does. And so I did pick up a good bit about baseball.
Well, I hope they do good. At the very least, he's raking in cash from your aunt, because then she give him money for whenever she scores a goal or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He gets bonuses when he scores or
She's got her own little league going.
Susie says Boat Boy can be difficult, but he's Smudgy's favorite person. So what can I do? We've kind of learned how to figure it out, and when we get on each other's nerves too much, we take a break.
Well, that's good.
Kimberly says I only understand baseball.
Any of that.
Marianne says people who live in towns with pro sports teams can't help but learn by default.
Oh, I'm expert at avoiding stuff like the Steelers. I don't know anything about. I'm like, oh, they doing something again?
Yeah.
When do I not go into traffic?
Uh-huh.
That's how I know about it. But you know what? I kind of got interested in the hockey when they had the heated rivalry.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I was like, maybe I'm interested in hockey.
I don't think it's the hockey you were interested in.
It is.
Go hit it. Here are these. Some people are loving these two-hold pyramid beads. So here's another. There are 2 of these available. And it's TUE 18, $5 per strand. 2 of them available. Kim says, watching hometown neighborhood baseball is so fun.
Oh, is it? I remember I watched some like the little kids playing, and it took so long. Like it's like in pro sports and stuff, it's so fast because they're like professionals. And then it's like for the kids sports, they gotta like run down the field and stuff, and it just takes so long.
May says there was a famous baseball player who wore pearl necklaces. The team even sold plastic versions for the fans.
You got pearl necklaces, what you want. You know what? I like that trend. Keep it up.
Right. Keep the famous people pushing the jewelry.
Do it.
The Chiefs are close to me, says Kimberly, and I still don't understand football.
I'm like, punch it. Go on ahead. Yeah, anybody want to wear jewelry? I'm all for it.
Right.
You know what? I looked at some pictures of when I actually used to go to the store, and I wouldn't dress up, but I didn't wear sweatpants, and I was like, I used to wear jewelry and stuff. Studio.
Oh, are we back? We lost our connection for a second again.
And I was telling the best story.
I know, right?
Oh well, you had to be there.
Canadian football is bad, says Marianne, and American is worse.
I don't know what that means.
And then Norma says it isn't pro, but Kentucky basketball is everything here, yet I've learned absolutely nothing by default. And Leslie said it's still a no for me. We have 4 major sports teams, and I can't tell you anything about any of them.
I know the costume. Grumbly, Gribbly. What's the name?
What?
The name of the mascot.
I don't know.
Because they were talking about who at one of the residencies I went, there was a ton of people from Philly. And they were like, so if you had to get with one of the mascots, which one would it be?
Oh my goodness.
And so they were talking about how, because there's like an eagle,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's like this orange like Muppet that looks like it had done drugs, and it looks a little bit cracked out.
Cracked out.
I don't know
Cracked
what
out
that
mascot.
is. Like,
Got
what
one of these left.
we need to go and Google why what is the origin story for this creature? Is it like a cryptid?
A cryptid. Maybe.
Or is it like somebody who's like got somebody's like, hey, you know what would be good? And then they just got expressive to themselves.
Marianne says basketball has simple rules.
Huh? Just what?
Basketball has simple rules, she says. You still gotta want to know about it. My brother played basketball for a while too. Had to go to a bunch of basketball games, but he liked baseball better.
Yeah, y'all can have it. So I'm kind of like, oh, did you do it? Did you hit the thing that you wanted to hit? I want to be encouraging. Like, I don't want to be one of those people who is like, yuck the yum. But at the same time,
You really have no interest.
I also don't know. I kind of am like my mom, where she just like gets excited to be excited. And then she's like cheering for the people, and they're like, that's the other team. And then she's like, oh,
Oh,
here, catch it.
what is this?
Wouldn't that be nice for spring?
Oh, you're just giving me something to show?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Audience participation.
Audience participation. This is a, I think, inexpensive strand of Preciosa crystal. Preciosa, traditional Czech beads.
But you know what that I guess there's a lot of stuff to know about the stuff we do.
Yeah, there is.
Stuff.
Took me a long time to learn a lot of stuff.
So, sometimes people look at the stuff we do and then they're kind of like, how you do that?
How you do that? How do you know what that stone is?
Kimberly.
May says I was exposed to sports growing up, but took decades to finally understand the rules.
Do you like it? No?
How much you want for these?
$2. Like if somebody likes it, I'm not gonna get too young
No.
at all.
Gritty for the Philly Flyers, Kim asked. Crazy. According to his official biography, Gritty emerged after construction at the Flyers' home arena disturbed his secret hideout.
Oh, so it is a cryptid.
It is a cryptid creature. Oh, these are these little butterflies. Crystal butterflies. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 6 of them for $2. 6 of them for $2.
I saw somebody claim something in the DSASH. That was right.
Oh, good.
It's you never know, and sometimes it's people that we don't really see on the logs.
Dominique's here. Hi, everyone. Hello, Dominique. Thanks for joining.
Do you play sport?
Do you play sport?
I don't.
No, we do not.
Sometimes I wish I did.
Do you?
Yeah, be like athletic. Like,
Member of a team?
yeah, that's like sometimes I think about that. I'd be like, one of your friends, he does that like the gay leagues,
Yeah,
and he's like all in it.
the dodgeball.
Is it dodgeball
I think one of my friends does the dodgeball stuff, and some do the softball stuff
and volleyball?
and volleyball.
I was like, I actively tried not to do these things in school, and you over here going
I did like volleyball days in gym. At least that was something I felt like I could do.
because you're tall.
Yeah. Even though I was very hand-eye coordinated, I hated team stuff because I didn't like people having to rely on me like that.
Mm.
If I messed up, there was too much pressure.
Well, you in your team sport now,
I know, right?
called marriage.
This is appetite. All the different kinds of appetites. Got a little bit of light blue, green, yellow, neon, green.
Big points.
Was $60, now $48. How's Dominique today? What are you up to?
How you feel?
How you feeling?
Still busted? So, yeah, that you called that gritty. That's the name of that creature.
Gritty, yep. Gritty.
I made my teacher lived in Philly at the time, so I made him an eagle, but I ended up overcooking it, so it didn't turn out. Disappointing.
Disappointing.
To remake it.
Marianne says I tried a lot of sports in high school, but not a team player. LOL.
What about debate team?
Debate team. What are the dimensions on the appetite? Good question.
So that either, but I was too busy.
So these are slightly graduated. Let's flip it around to millimeters here. They start at about, let me see if I can get this eyed up, at about 4 millimeters by 6. And the biggest one goes to about 5 millimeters by 7. There's not a big graduation in these. They're very similar in size. They're super pretty. It's a really nice strand. Really good color in those. And it's on a sterling silver toggle and lobster claw. Or sterling silver lobster claw and chain is what I'm trying to say. So you get that as an extra little bonus.
Anybody watching any good show?
Uh,
We're not gonna actually watch it. We're just gonna watch it. We should cancel all of our TV stuff until the enamel's done.
um, May says, I agree with you about team sports. PE was no fun in school. They should have required art classes, not gym. I know, right?
All right. How many professional artists do you know? A lot. You know at least one. Me.
You. Marianne says, I was on TV quiz show for high school students.
What is it?
She was on the TV quiz show for high school students.
Mm. Did you win?
Putting that away.
I know a lot of random stuff, but I don't have it on instant recall. That's my problem.
Right. Nobody wants these butterflies. The little flutterbys.
Maybe they don't like nature.
Marianne says we had art classes too, May. We had art, but
It wasn't mandatory.
well, in our elementary art was mandatory for us. Art and music was mandatory. High school, middle school, though, I don't think it was.
They really got into
Marianne says, no, we lost. Would you say you really got into what?
that the my high school I went to, they were really into like band.
In the band?
Yeah, and they had like this competition. Um, there's so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have like different kind of dance squads.
Oh, really? You did have a bigger school, yeah.
Yeah, they had, and they'd like go to competitions and stuff.
TUE 23 are these leaves, beautiful vintage check glass leaves. Susan says, I'm definitely not a team sports player.
Who is it?
Susan Surreal. I don't mind being I just always feel like if I mess up, I'm going to let the whole team down. And it's so much anxiety. That's why that I have issue with teams.
And don't mess up.
Don't mess up. See, no pressure. No pressure at all. I just wish we had a balance, says May.
Or what? A balance? Huh?
Artsy balance with the sports.
Yeah,
Yeah, our school was very much about football,
yeah,
football, football.
And then I was like, how did this happen? Like,
These are about 15
is it because like alumni, somebody's like got real rich?
by 9 millimeters.
We need more of that.
Don't know.
I'm still looking for them stones. I think I actually had something that would work. The little serpentines, those kind of yellowy serpentines,
Mm,
and they're little itty bitty.
yeah, but wasn't it 4 millimeter? Those were smaller than that.
Smaller than that.
I think they were those serpentines were like, yeah, she's looking for 4 millimeter. I think 3 to 4. I think the serpentines were 2.
Is this
No,
available or is this?
I think that's available. Pretty sure that's all available. All right, let's see what else is here.
I'm still in contact with my teachers, a lot of them.
That's nice.
Some of them you probably see on the internet. For a while, some of them were into beating. I was like, what?
This is a beautiful Lamport glass. I've shown this one before, once before at least. I love the colors.
You see me ever talking to somebody named Teacher Lady?
Teacher lady. Marion says, my high school's big sport was more about basketball. Ours was cheerleading and football. Always getting that district, whatever, District 6. All those, they always tried to go to districts.
Is that the one your mom went to?
I don't know. She goes to what she went to. But one of my friends is now the cheerleading coach for the same school we went to. And I guess they do pretty well when they go nowadays. No, Jennifer.
Do they compete?
I don't know. Now that you mention it, I'm not sure. No, we don't go out anymore. We don't go out. This is 35 by 30. Norma says the lamp work is so intricate, I can't even fathom how to do all that. I know, right? Because it's like layered on the inside. You can see the layers on the inside, which gives it so much dimensionality to it.
They just had their ISGB conference.
Really pretty.
Did you see that?
What's ISGB?
International Society of Glass
Oh no.
Bead Makers.
Glass blowers? Glass bead maker? Glass.
There's how I used to be president.
Mm.
Bronwyn.
Brown. Boy, I haven't seen a lot of people in a while.
Yeah, because we don't leave the house.
I know.
All right. How about this? This mat. Is this 4mm?
Kimberly said that is on my must learn list.
What?
Glass making, lamp work.
And you're in which Kansas, Kimberly? Sarah Salad lives in Kansas, doesn't she?
These are 4mm. What about these? 4mm matte.
Not shiny.
Not shiny. Not AB. How many do you need? How much are these?
Let me get fish out the rest of it.
Okay.
I don't have like strands of it. I just have.
This is I am in Kansas.
I don't know if you're near anything. Oh, there's an opportunity at art residency in Kansas. Maybe if these beads don't work out, I go over there to the art residency. Teach a class at the college. Me and Sonia.
After 15 years, if the beads don't work out.
I know. You know, I like to have a backup plan. I don't like to get stuck. And then that you have, you know, that's a catastrophizing. What do you call that?
Just preparing.
I know. But you know, it's like in case the worst case scenario. That's not a good thing. That's a trauma response.
That is a trauma response.
So there you go. You like that? Is that gonna work? How about like I don't know, this many or this many, this many, this many?
Let's do that
Some for my time,
for all your time.
my tip.
Tip for digging them out. $2.
Somebody, well,
$2.
better get it before somebody else does.
$2 for this little. If you like those, they're serpentine, right? Serpentine rounds, 4mm.
But they're kind of, or you want darker? I keep looking.
Says I'm looking for dark olive.
Mm.
Feel like I've sent in a treasure hunt. Those are a little yellow. I'm looking for dark olive. Thanks for trying so hard. The appetite are actually closer.
The appetite.
These.
Oh, you get that.
That's a nice strand right there.
That's called nice. That's for razzle dazzle.
Only one of those left. TB26.
Anybody else got any requests that I may or may not be able to fill?
Any requests?
This room is also in a state of flux.
Yes, it is.
It's a little bit messy, like messy.
Kimberly says, I have an accounting degree. Don't think I qualify.
For what?
I don't know.
For that residency. You can teach them about how to how you call not how to run a business for artists. You pay you a lot of money.
This is TUE 26. These are $1 each. These are these little handmade hands that you can use to put on your things.
They never had that when I was in school. Like, that would have been useful.
What?
They're just like, oh, we'll hire somebody.
To do what?
Like accounting.
Oh,
like
accounting. I was like,
business skills in art school.
yeah.
They're
Yeah, that'd be nice. Good luck.
We don't know how to do it either.
These little handmade hands, $1 each.
Yeah, we started going.
Multiples of those available.
4, which they barely are around anymore because of
because they're government funded.
partially government funded. And so that's like over 50 years old. That probably older than that.
Yeah.
But anyway, like 70 years. I don't know how old it is. But we did that, and it was actually really useful.
Kimberly says, send me the info. I should look at it. Marion says, we had accounting as an option.
I don't know if it's anywhere close to you. She's Sun Young. What's your name on the Instagram?
My beaded bliss. My beaded bliss. This is stainless steel snake charm. $2.55. One of these available.
So there you go. She's at KU. She's cool. I like her. She did a presentation for the Enamel Society, and she acted all shy and bashful. And I was like, "That's not Sun Young. Stop acting different."
Yeah, you said that doesn't seem like her.
Uh-huh. She told me about, they say one shot, and that is how the Korean people go and they drink.
Mm.
And she goes, Korean people, they love to get drunk.
Gonna get you drunk?
I was like, I gotta go back to the studio and work.
These are beautiful tourmaline mini chips. Tourmaline mini chips.
I really think that what they're doing is amazing because the kids have so many opportunities because the teachers are so passionate about it. Like I think about like when I went to art school and uh it's cool. Like I appreciate it, but like there's so many opportunities that I had no idea about. Like I had no idea about craft schools as an option. And there's so many people who have gone that route who have very like robust studio practices. And
this is a 34-inch strand of tourmaline chips.
And so you know, that would have been helpful.
Yeah, I never even thought about it because I wasn't, geared toward it. But it would have been nice to know, like, oh, you don't need to be artistic to do some of these things. Or to be able to draw and all that. Anyway. This is Saki Silver Toggle. It is $16. It is sterling. Beautiful Saki toggle. One of those available.
Yeah, I don't think they're making stuff anymore. What does she do now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her pop up in a long time.
You know her daughter has some help. But anyway.
And the last one tonight. We're already at the end. It's wild.
We can keep going. Make a couple extra sales.
If we were making some couple extra
What
sales.
else y'all want? Like if you just fantasize about it and then I'll try
to make it happen. Leslie's going good night. Good night, Leslie.
Yeah, because you're doing the gentle talk. You're like, and then we're gonna look at 29. This is a glass button. The glass button.
Lamport glass button with a little skull face. TUE 30. $16 down from 20. All right, Andrew wants to keep going. So what do y'all want? Name it. Because I don't have anything left. So give him something to do.
Let me think. What else do y'all want? Do y'all want a color? You can name a color. I like to play the game. It's fun for me, fun for you. You don't have to buy it if you don't like it. It makes it exciting in my heart.
Let me put some of these away. Put that appetite away. Marianne says, I'm going to sleep. Haha.
Well, good night.
Good night, Marianne.
Anybody out there?
Susie Wyatt says Ethiopian beads.
Metal.
We just had some big metal beads the other night. Kimberly says chunky metal beads. We just had some chunky metal beads the other night.
There was a pile over here. I don't know where it went.
I may have taken them because I showed the big Ethiopian chunky bead the other night.
Oh. Well, they were.
But they might be.
Plan.
Yeah, I don't know if I. Oh, I think they're in the D stash.
Oh.
Did I put them in the D stash? Did I put them in the D stash? Let me look.
Probably this lamp is blocking my chi.
Is it blocking your chi?
Yeah. Big chunky metal.
Let me see. Was it? Yes, they're in the D stash. These ones.
Big ones, the big heavy ones.
Yeah. W24, $3 a bead. Check out the D stash if you missed it.
Are you in the D stash, Susie?
Somebody's telling me to check my email. I'm checking, but I don't see anything new. Oh, there it goes. My email wasn't resetting. So we sold the appetite. Thank you. We sold the Saki toggle. Thank you. And the glass button. Thank you. See? I don't know why my email was not refreshing. They all came in timed close together too. Susie White says anything blue. Also says sapphires.
Maybe.
Anybody else have any requests?
Blue, a sapphires.
Anybody else have any requests while he's looking?
Call it to me in my mind.
While he's getting his mind warmed up for the call. Let him know what other things. The more he has to look for, the easier it tends to be.
This is kind of blue.
More sake, says Susie.
I found.
We're lucky we had that one sake.
I just had a sake toggle bar.
Just the toggle bar.
Just the bar. And this is blue.
Oh, I can't. That is blue. TUE.
Not sapphire. So.
No, but it's blue.
Yeah.
This is Amazonite. How many of these do I got? 2. Peruvian opal. No, these are Amazonite.
We were talking to somebody last night about some stones, and they're like, "Is it this or is it this?" I was like, "Wow, they're related."
Related. Yes. Beautiful Amazonite / the gemmy part of the Peruvian opal. Was $18, now $15 per strand. And we've got These at 2mm approximately. 2mm. That's a really pretty color. Look at that color. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice.
Oh, somebody wanted big and pink last night.
Big and pink.
Big and pink check glass.
Boy, let's
I
give
don't
you,
think they're watching today.
give you an extra deal on these too. $7 instead of $9. Beautiful large pink check glass. 8 beads there for $7, less than $1 a bead. Large check glass, vintage. And these are approximately 16mm beads. Nobody grabbed the, surprised nobody likes those chips. They're really nice.
Yes.
The tourmaline.
Oh, I love them.
I know.
That's one of my love languages. Well, our duo got real close last night.
Oh, it was on 11:59 when it finally went through after the ad to me, and I just had it do the little countdown, and it smashes the thing, and it turned to 12. It's like,
Did you get it?
I did get it. I
There's one time
just,
I was at a haystack out and they had barely their internet.
oh,
And it was having trouble loading and I was frantic. And it had one of the long ones. You know how sometimes they have like a long one?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, how come when I am like almost on the verge of exasperation, I picked the longest one?
Susie says pink opal.
Pink opal.
Sapphire, anything blue, pink opal, Ethiopian. Anybody else got any requests? Anybody else want to throw anything out there? Things you're looking for, things you need.
This is big in African. This is from Mali. That's like on the other side of the continent.
TE33.
Really a Mali spindle world.
Kim says barely there internet.
Mm-hmm. It's real pretty there now. It's really good at clear.
These are these Mali spindle beads, wooden spindle beads.
No, not
No,
wood.
ceramic. Ceramic spindle beads.
Spindle whirl.
Spindle whirl.
WHORL.
There it is. Whirl. These are $3 each. And they all have different designs on them. They're all different. Kimberly says, I never know what I want till I see it.
Well, we just like riffed. So you say something like a color or something. Sometimes I can find it. Sometimes I can't.
It's true. Check my email, see if anybody's grabbing any of these. Doesn't look like it, not yet.
And you never know what I'll find,
Never know.
Because we have some real eclectic
Yeah, we do.
things. And you know what? The stuff that's at the cottage is the stuff that's different from here.
Mm-hmm.
So like I can be all like hot to trot and thinking that and know what's what.
Thinking you know
And y'all want them chips or you're like chips nah. I want chips all the time, but for chewing, not for.
I know.
Because these are real pretty. Those are aqua.
Aqua
Blue,
chips.
not sapphires, not yet. Still digging.
Oh, Anna just joined.
Howdy.
Hello, Anna. How are you? You're in the extended part of the evening tonight.
Yeah. He finished early, and then I was like, let's be
Finished early.
Yeah, it's early.
2.5 hours isn't early.
William, usually it was like 10:30. What time is it now?
It's 10.
Oh, so you got about 30 more minutes.
30 more minutes.
Like a goose.
Cook like a goose. Here is aquamarine chips. This whole strand was $24, now $16. It says late to the party. That's all right. You made it.
You are here.
You are here. Beautiful aquamarine chips. This strand is approximately 32 inches. And the beads on here vary greatly in size, but we'll say around 6 to 8 millimeters. Anna says, I was surprised you were still on.
Yeah, I think we've been finishing kind of early lately.
Says in time for requests.
Yeah. If you have any.
Anybody got
more fun?
Yeah, we're going with requesting now. See if Andrew can find it.
We'll see. Ooh, this is not real pink opal, but this is damn beautiful.
Damn beautiful.
Here, look.
Oh, they are. These are nice. Let me see. How many of you get it?
Sleep anyway.
Marianne's asleep anyway.
I'm gonna bust out the pink.
Bust out the pink. TUE 35. This is $6. We've got 2 lots of these available. These are damn beautiful.
Double damn.
Double damn beautiful. They are these are I can't remember if these are vintage Czech or vintage German.
Vintage
They're vintage something.
Oh, here's this bag.
And you get a mix of them. Some of them are more opaque and some of them are more translucent. But look how pretty those are. Love, love, love those. Oh, Anne's here too.
All right.
I missed Anne jumping on there too. A little bit of rustic rectangle metal connector. I want something I can resin some written words into for a pendant.
Say it again.
A little bit of a rustic rectangle metal connector. I want something I can resin some written words onto for a pendant.
How big you need it?
How big you need it.
I always like Ian's suggestion because usually I find it.
I know. We got the same taste.
Yeah, that always delights me when I find something. That's like that. I get the high, the endorphin.
The endorphin. I know. Oh, we just sold one of the lots of 35. Thank you so much. Let me give you the size of these two. These were 20, about 17 millimeters by 15 millimeters. Really beautiful colors together. These blues and the pinks. Take these out of there. Take the spindle whorls out of there.
You don't like the spindle whorls?
Well, they don't go with the rest. These blues and pinks, look at this together. So pretty.
It's like when I'm painting.
So pretty. Like, I think these go really well together. Look at that. Look how pretty those are together. That, or you have these together. Look at that. Oh, we just sold the other 35. Thank you so much. Those are gone now. What?
How I wish I can live for a long, long time so I get to try all the crafts.
Try it. You could be a vampire. Andrew always talks about if he were a vampire, he'd never be bored.
I know. I'm rarely bored as it is.
And says, hello, everyone. I'm tired, but I'm still waiting for laundry to dry. Thanks for helping me.
I feel that.
I know I always throw in laundry too late.
I did laundry last other night. Last night, I don't know what night.
And then you got to stay up and wait for it to be able to put it in the dryer.
Well, I also redid blankets, so I had to do the extra drain spin.
Extra spinning, and then usually you have to put them in the dryer twice. Put them in the dryer once, then bring them out, fluff them up, put them back in. Big enough for a sentence, like a couple of inches long and wide enough for 2 lines. I'm bad at sizes.
Rustic metal
Rectangle, metal connector, something to put sentence in. Couple of inches long, wide enough for 2 lines.
I'm sure if we don't have it, we can make that.
Andrew's like, I can make it for you.
I got a bench here and a hammer.
Says that is what I'm washing, blankets. Yep.
Those always take longer.
They take a long time. Extra rinsing and extra spinning.
I had old tool tags that would have been perfect for that. What did you say? You said, oh.
Oh no, the tool tags, that would have been perfect.
Before I cut you off.
Oh, I was just saying extra rinsing, extra rinse cycle, extra spinning.
Yeah, to get all the extra water out.
I usually don't do that. I just throw them in it, but that's probably why I have to put them in the dryer twice.
Well, one takes 14 minutes, one takes an hour.
Yeah, but I can go to sleep once they're in the dryer.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want. However you want to live your life.
We all make choices.
However you want to live your life.
So you have something to look. What else the people were saying? They said big metal, Ethiopian. We sent them over to the D stash. Sapphires,
things that are blue. Metal chunky beads.
Metal chunky.
Ethiopian.
Sentence long
metal connectors. Rustic.
Like, what's this? Oh, man, I know it.
What do you know? What?
To get up. So let's see if I can get into it.
He's getting into the stash.
Be here the.
I know, everything falling. Things moving.
Go put something else up. Just reach your hand over there somewhere down below.
I can't reach too far. You know I can't do bending over too much. I can do, I guess, one of these.
He's like, I don't know why people don't talk anymore.
Metal basket-like Ethiopian beads, says Kimberly. Sold all those already.
That's about 10 years too late. I did have one. A little brass Ethiopian basket. It's super dang cute. But never say never, because see that you put that in the universe and then
it may show up.
Sometimes things happen like that. Manifests.
This is the strawberry quartz, faux strawberry quartz. But beautiful heart bead, faceted heart pendant. Was $8, now $6. And this is 33 by about 33. One of those available.
There's some big metal.
Oh, you found some big metal. How much you want on that?
50 cent a bead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6. What just happened?
Didn't somebody say they wanted them CZs?
Huh?
Somebody said they wanted the CZs.
I don't know. Somebody grabbed the CZs the other day.
These ones are similar but different.
Kimberly says, yes, the brass Ethiopian basket looking beads. I hope they show up now that I've put it out there.
Well, we can get a time machine. There's this.
Okay.
Didn't somebody want that last time?
I don't know, but we sold the other colors the other day. So
Oh, we do an art drop with this stuff that's just sitting in a bag
Huh?
of my art. Just sitting in a bag. You want to do that?
Those were already in the online store.
Oh, they're already in the online store?
I took them out because we were doing them on the lives.
Oh,
But they were, yes.
well, we put the
They were under the
review.
sample cell collection.
Maybe I'll juice up the colors.
Len's, hey Len, says, okay, universe, I need 6mm about every, wait, 6mm, about 12 very blue turquoise beads.
6mm, very blue turquoise. Like Sleeping Beauty kind.
Here we have the beautiful CZ's cubic zirconia in this deep, well, kind of deep purple, in this purple color. We had these the other day in a different color. Somebody grabbed them. So if you like these ones as well, beautiful CZ's, $28 for the strand. 2 strands of these available. We've got 2. Len says, yep.
6mm. 6mm round blue turquoise.
And these CZs are about 9mm. Yep, 9 by 9mm. 2 strands available. TUE 38. Put some of these away, make some room up here. I'm gonna put the Amazonite away. Nobody grabbed that. Still 2 of those available. And then get the vintage check glass large pink beads away. We've got 1 of those available, $7 for the lot. And then we've got the spindle whirl ceramic beads. Got multiples of those available, $3 each. And let's see. We've got 34 available. Oh, we just sold 1 of the CZ strands. Thank you so much. Still got 1 left. If anybody's interested. Kiwi 34. All right, let's move these up. Oops. Some papers down here. These metal beads, I didn't really show those that much. Let me show you those. Andrew brought over those CZs. We have these metal beads. You get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of them for $6. They're 50 cents a bead. And these are about 22 or 23mm by about 13. They're really nice. They're super lightweight. Super lightweight.
I found some more of that vintage jewelry.
Oh yeah, the sterling jewelry.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
Maybe we'll put some of that on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to your class tomorrow? Do you feel
I think I will. I think I have to if we're gonna do the raku firing. Those vintage check pink go great with that heart pendant. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Where'd they go? Nice combo. Nice combo. Time to eat, says May. Have a great rest of the show. Have a good dinner, May.
Yeah, sounded like you had a fixing something nice.
Enjoy. Enjoy. Anybody have any plans for tomorrow? I'm excited for making it to my pottery class, hopefully.
We'll see.
My back has been pretty good today. It's been the first day I've actually not like worried that I might at any point fall over. So that's a bonus. What else is everybody doing? Anybody got plans for the weekend?
Yeah, I'm on that thing.
Where are you going to?
Contemporary craft.
When is that? What is that? What are you doing?
Saturday.
Saturday. For metal, for the blacksmithing. That's what I was gonna say. The big metal work.
Gonna be demoing.
Oh, nice. She was at Touchstone before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Does hammers?
Yeah, she's nice. I like her.
Dominique said that's great to hear. So what are you going to be making? Are you making stuff or is it just a watching class?
I don't think I'm making anything.
Okay.
I'm not really in the mood to do.
I'm going to say you haven't done blacksmithing in a while.
I know. It's been a minute.
Make your hands vibrate.
Yeah, I don't want to do it. I like it, but also I'm not good at it enough to justify that.
Yeah, you'd have to spend a lot of more time on it.
I know. And then like my hands were vibrating and I was like, got this.
Yeah, some of them have like numb hands. Can't even imagine.
We had some the moneymaker.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Susan says hi to Len. Kim says tomorrow is doing my taxes day.
Oh, have fun.
Have fun with that.
What number are we on?
We are on 38. We've done 38.
So do 2 more things.
Yeah, we'll do 2 more things.
I'm looking for y'all. Don't worry.
Dominique says tomorrow we'll be organizing and not overdoing it.
Because you got them busted ribs, right?
And the busted ribs don't overdo.
Here's some metal beads.
What did you find? Oh, these are cool.
You act surprised I hand you something fun. He was like, "Oh, this actually,
You told me I was supposed to be more enthusiastic.
Actually, this isn't terrible."
You told me it was supposed to be more enthusiastic,
Yeah,
and then when I
like
do,
you like it.
and then when I do, he's like,
No.
Okay, these are sold these are sold individually. There are 2 of them available. These are a silver, what do you call that when they do that? Granulated metal. And these are $16 each. There are 2 of them available. The hole goes at the top this way. Kim says, looking forward to your next ceramic lot, William. It's going to be a little while because I missed last week's class. And then I have, they should be out. They should have been out, I think, last week. I have to put I have to put the clear glaze on. These are about 15 millimeters by about 18. I have to put the clear glaze on, then I have to go through the glaze firing. So if she's doing a glaze firing this week, they might get in there. If she's not, might not be until 2 weeks from now that I get them back. but I'm looking forward to seeing how they come out. And I'm working on a coiling project. My coils,
That's probably dried up.
we put it with wet paper towels and put it in plastic, so hopefully it'll be good. We've just sold one of these. I think it's one. Let me make sure.
That's like 2-3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, it'll be 2 weeks now. This tomorrow. So we sold one of these. We still have one available. These are really cool. Granulated silver. These are cool beads, metal beads. All right, we need one more thing.
You can show this just to show.
What am I showing just to show? What is this?
Don't worry about
Oh, there's two things here.
Just show it.
Two things here. So here, I'm just showing y'all. This looks like, are those Ivor Ibeck ones?
Oberidison.
Ober. I just forget what it is.
I'm gonna go there one day.
So there's that one. And then there's this one. Aren't those cool? And it says, "Oh, I love the show just to show things."
Oh, I got that. I could do that all night.
Yeah, he could.
You'll be like, is any of this for sale?
Nope.
Maybe.
It's always a maybe. Oh no, it's not. Sometimes it's definitely not, but a lot of times it's a maybe. Isn't that cool though?
You want to see something else with me?
Sure.
Give me back that necklace. Necklaces, I should say.
Those two necklaces are gorgeous, says Susan. What's this say? Bad. I can't see what that something mont. I don't know what that says. That's a cute little.
It opens.
I know, I'm getting there. Cute little knife. Isn't that cute?
In case you need to course correct.
Course correct someone. Super cute.
I found this. I don't know if this is appropriate.
Appropriate?
Let me think about that.
Should I show it?
I don't know. I need to look that up. Make sure it's not worth money.
That's wild. They stitched it with copper. Copper stitched. What's the name on it? Haddock? Haddock 95?
I think it's this people.
And, oh, yeah, no, it says actually PADDOCK 95. That's cool. Isn't that fun? There you go.
So the story time.
Story time.
That's it. Story time. Let me give you something real quick.
Do.
So is anybody, I know we ask this all the time if anybody's watching anything good.
Nobody has given us any TV suggestions lately. I keep asking it and nobody answers. Y'all not watching anything?
Amber the other night.
I think I showed those because somebody wanted them.
Oh, so it's already been done.
That was done.
Here's some blue beads. Here,
Blue
Joe.
beads. Okay.
That way people don't get bored to death and they never watch again.
Never ever. Here's your little knife.
Thanks.
These are vintage check TUE 40. Vintage check. Blue and white. Great if you're doing the Cloud Dancer. Kimberly says, I just watch the same thing over and over. Bones. I do that a lot. I watch the same things. Right now, I'm watching Kate and Allie as I pack orders. And I'm watching Who's the Boss. I haven't watched Who's the Boss in a long time. So I'm doing that as I pack orders. And so far, it's held up pretty well. Surprisingly. So is Kate and Allie, actually, for the most part.
Are people interested in this kind of stuff? You feel it.
Anybody interested in these kind of things?
We'll have it for later.
Whoa. What's it say? 925 Indonesia. We binged The Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
I like that. That's charming.
We've got two of these like that.
I don't like the part, like the first 5 minutes. When he poops.
Yeah, Andrew did not like that.
Like, why did they show that? I know they're trying to like set a tone.
Anna said, I have those beads, love the blue like clouds. Where are you finding Kate and Allie? What a great show. That's on Amazon Prime. Is where I watched that, I believe. It is a great show and it's held up really well over time, it seems like. Let's see. My comfort watches lately, says Anne, are the Dick Van Dyke Show, The West Wing, and The Closer. I love the Dick Van Dyke Show. I do watch that as a comfort show sometimes. Kimberly says, OMG, yes.
The pendants.
I guess the pendants. Dominique says, really good. Kim says, I have that same shell pendant, but in rust, white, and red instead of black. I love that. She says, there it is. Yep.
Did you get from us?
No, right? I've been waiting to watch The West Wing again, says Norma. Dominique says, I love The Closer.
What are we watching? Enamel.
We're watching Enamel. We don't watch anything else anymore.
Exactly so. We were watching Amalgro today before I had
Before
to
you
go
had to
sleep.
really go to sleep.
I was like, okay, ready.
Yeah, Andrew was, let's do the bag for that.
I might not have one. You can put that for tomorrow.
Maybe we'll start the show with those tomorrow.
Maybe. Something to look forward to.
Something to look forward to at 3 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow.
I'm gonna start checking all the money. We were watching that Stacey Lee Weber, and she's talking about how stuff from a certain time period made it solid silver.
So they just started watching Early Scrubs since they are coming out with a new season.
I saw they were coming out with a new one.
Glenn's still on Project Runway 20th season. And season 2 of Suspect.
I don't know what that is.
James Nesbitt. But also, I've been watching the DMV.
You can have that.
I watched the DMV. I watched The Neighborhood. And Ghosts. I watch Ghosts.
You can have that one.
I know. I have to watch them by myself.
I have no interest in that.
So The Neighborhood, Ghosts, and DMV. They're pretty
The
fun.
Neighborhood's not too bad. I don't mind that one.
And what's the one with what's her name in it? But that one just ended.
More descriptor.
He owns a garage. She walks around with
Upshaws.
the Upshaws. Yeah, that's it.
Wanda Sykes.
Wanda
Basically,
Sykes.
I'm Wanda Sykes, bald headed.
Is that who you are?
Yeah.
His spirit animals, Wanda Sykes.
You can't say spirit animal anymore.
Oh, I'm not allowed.
Especially because you're white.
Yeah. Dominique says I like British Ghosts too. Yeah,
That was where we started.
That's where we started, and then moved to the American version.
Mm.
He's not a fan. All right, y'all. That's it.
My humor.
Anne says I watch Tracker.
What's that one?
I don't know what.
Is that on the CBS?
I don't know what the closer is either.
That young man. That's with that Kira Sedgwick, isn't it?
Oh no, I don't even know who that is.
She's married to Kevin Bacon. I'm like, who's that?
Anne says I love Wanda Sykes. She is hilarious. Yeah, she really did kind of make that show.
I know, the other people, I was like, okay, bye.
Yeah, the Upshaws is pretty good.
She's the one to watch
because of her.
That show.
Suspect is about a cop trying to find out who killed his daughter. Each episode is like a mini play, all-star cast.
British.
Mm-hmm. Where is Suspect on? It sounds good, says Dominique. And Anna says good night. Good night, Anna.
It's time.
Britbox.
Are done.
Britbox, says Len. No, that's Anne's doing blankets. Anna is going to sleep.
Oh, rest well.
Rest well. All right, y'all. We gotta go make some dinner. I guess cheese sandwiches again.
I could probably make something else.
Those pancakes, I was telling about the pancakes, how good they were today. But I think we're almost out of syrup.
Like I can make like mac and cheese from scratch.
Oh, it only takes 16 hours.
Make my own noodle.
Only takes 16 hours. Yeah, we'll have to figure something out. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate all of your support. And
Did you close that pen?
Yeah. Closed.
That's like that lady that's across the street from our first one where she kept pulling on the door.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I get with the marker cap.
The OCD. Gotta check it again and again and again.
I'm like, is it closed this time?
Closed?
You know what? The people, I don't know if they did it on purpose, but they always left the cap loose. And it would drive me crazy.
Where is this? Where?
I'm in the witchcraft when like sandwichcraft. I used to work for that.
In the
and
restaurant.
They're always loose caps. And it's like, y'all, did your arms give out when it came to copping time?
Oh.
Do you doing it because you needed like the ease of access?
They might be using it again right away.
Yeah, right. And then when we had a collection of dead pens, and I would I made a little graveyard scene.
I bet you did.
Little tombstone.
Because their caps were left off.
Correct. Neglect.
Len says good night. Anne says good night, everyone.
They loved it.
Good night, everybody. Have an amazing night. Please have a good day tomorrow. And show us what you're making in the Design Challenges group. We'd love to see it.
Yeah, I don't care what. If you made it 1 year ago, 2 years ago, just show something.
Show something. People have been slowing down in the Design Challenges group because life has been challenging. So
go post them. So that
go make some stuff.
Depressed and crying and turn to alcoholism.
Let's not do that, y'all. Let's not do that. Had enough of that in my life. All right.
We don't sell enough beads for that.
We don't sell enough beads for that.
Go ahead.